USC Trojans, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Offense getting set for first down. Back to the ground game on the left. At the 35, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years. The foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Quarterback will audible. He'll come out throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And now on second down for this offense. Power football with the run. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, they give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got his man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Caught in the backfield, it's Archuleta. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Using his feet. Trying to get closer, and they knock it free. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
They've methodically worked their way down the field. The 11th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Tigers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The running back has it. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st as they mark it at the 32. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Going to run it. It's Stewart. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Rides to the back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. LSU 7, USC 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Now on the move. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
He's got his man. Oh, they knock it free. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the 1st down.
Yeah, the basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Takes the handoff. It's Stewart. Sweet feet on the move. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. Going to the ground. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Picks up the first down, still moving. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality and the ground.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps it. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. They're working that left side. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The give to the tailback. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Quarterback checking the play. And the Tigers will move the sticks.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They'll immediately call timeout. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second down, he'll let it fly. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Fair catch, called for and made. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He's going to pass. It's complete. At the 40, there he goes. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
He's looking deep. And he intercepts it. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll let one go down the right side. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's second and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, LSU! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
He'll call for the fair catch here. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Got his man downfield. Got a lot of running room. He's at the 20. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Well, in that kind of situation, in that field position on your own side of the field, third and short, defense was definitely thinking run, and instead they throw the football, they catch him off guard. It's an explosive play, now setting up first and goal.
Turning to the running game on first and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, USC!
USC, number 20, in the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Trying to find his man on first down. Going for the big play. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And you watch the right defensive end get in there so fast, rush the passer, get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. I love the replays of these things when you can really hone in on that one guy on the one side and you just watch him go to work.
Quarterback checking off. On second down, looking to throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough. Make a better decision. Do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Here comes the option. Now the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Trojans racing to the line in a hurry-up. They'll run the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
The QB touches it every single snap. And as a defender, I better know what he can and can't do. And you can tell the defense understands this guy can run with the football, and I got to make sure I take that away. Good job by the defense winning that battle.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Finds his man, and they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
First down for the offense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll take it himself. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, LSU 21, USC 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Tosses it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. The option look. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the catch past the sticks. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on.
Going up top. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Looking to scramble. It's caught downfield. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because first and second down was ugly. But they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. He need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Going up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and you're, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Keeps the play going. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. 3rd down play from the gun. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on 4th down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
Across the 25, he's got room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. On the option. Still running at the 40.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Fast motion from the offense. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And the offense tries to slip in the screen. That's a good play on 3rd and short if you can get them aggressive and a defense aggressive, but the defense sniffed it out, shut that play down before it even started.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw it. Dances away from the heat. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Okay, ready? Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time.